One cannot escape the startling observation, number one, for Jesus to foresee all these events, beginning with the destruction of the temple, whose consequences are continuing to this very day, and number two, and at a time in the future, to rescue, forgive, and redeem his beloved kinsmen, and he's going to do that. The 11th chapter of Romans makes it clear he hasn't forgotten Israel. Anyone who can do that must be God in the flesh. And that's who Jesus is. One cannot escape this, and that is just an illustration. God has visited us. Directly affected by the events in Jerusalem and in all Judea, Jewish colonies spread to every nation on earth, and Jesus said they would. Driven by events in Jerusalem, the early church and the apostles spread the gospel to the entire known world. And amazingly, each new generation of devoted Christians is earnestly determined to reach the uttermost part of the earth from Jerusalem. By the way, the landmass, the outermost part of the earth, is Fiji. And Ray, I'm going next week to Fiji. Ray's praying about going with me. He has a background in biology. You're not going with me next week, I think, but you're praying about sometime in the future. And I opened ministries in Fiji 41 years ago. Now we have 20 churches, 4 Bible colleges, all in Fiji, done by the Nationals. And they're permitting us to present a Pearls in Paradise book, a daily creation science devotion to every high school student in the entire nation of Fiji. Dr. Billy Caldwell has distributed, and his friends have paid for, how many of those, roughly? Like 35 or 40?
Yeah. Right.
Wow. At least that many. And every one he places, or you place, or take, permits us to present 10 of those to the students in Fiji. The books are already there for us to present. And Wednesday I fly for the 46th trip to Fiji. And we'll be lecturing to about 12,000 students before this is out, and presenting to every one of them this book, and they're permitting us to present the gospel to them as well. Isn't that astounding? Absolutely astounding. All right, so we're fulfilling that to the uttermost parts of the earth. Number 3, modern history is affected by current events in Israel. On a global scale, no other nation receives the press time that is given to Israel, even though much of the press is offered in derision. It's like one leader said, I don't care what you say about me, just spell my name right. Well, it does hurt when you get press that's negative, but in the end, people know you're there. So Israel has more press time than all other nations, including the U.S., put together. In United Nations deliberation, no other nation receives the attention and the official opposition that Israel receives. But Jesus said it was going to be like that. Wow. It's amazing. Jesus has never been found wrong, because he's never been wrong. Never. He's awesome.